They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And he fires one incomplete. Well, this week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. This time, Rosen will throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Green 90! Green 90! Here we go! 180!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Out of his end zone, Rivers. And he finds Penny. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
49, check 49, check 49. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Alpha!
Back near his goal line, Rivers. And now he's taken down And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, boy.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Check 31, check 31.
Check nickel, nickel.
Alert, alert, alert.
Check, check.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Wait, 89.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
79, 79. 6-6, pull it high. We got double up, double up.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. 12, 12, 12. Get in there, let's get in there, Harry. Wide, get wide. Slam.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards. General West. Brings up 2nd and 2. Left. 39 yards.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, we have you. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the 39, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Check 15, check 15. Keep it skinny. Under 10, under 10, 10.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Rivers. Open man, here's Foster. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing Rivers. Got an open man, it's Foster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
79! 79!
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Easy, easy.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Delta!
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Your trip is here.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Puts it through, and they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Wood. He's coming, double up.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 22 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Check flag 45. Check flag 45. Exit. Bravo. Check 45, somebody. Check 45.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
180. Hey, Rocket.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rivers now from the 50. Jones has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Red. 12. Watch twist.
Wait. Hey, wait, 89.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Set. 80.
Mark 45. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for them on that. Playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch the eye.
Joker.
This one caught by Ridley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's bring it. Switch.
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rivers with a first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Tight down. Check 24. Check 24.
Coleman now. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Rivers to throw it. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, alert. 80. Motion.
And they'll throw it with Rosen, escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Middle.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You go tight. You got tight right there. SOS.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Hey, check, alert. Switch.
Now Gordon on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 52. Alpha!
This is Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You draw 4.
It's 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long for Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Rocket. Hey,
Hey, Rocket. Hey, high 7.
Now Rivers on 4th down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Hatchet.
Hey, Delta!
Mike, 53.
Greystone travel.
Hey.
White, 89!
Here's Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Left to right.
Check out.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, 79. Behind!
Rivers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jesse James there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.